deleted detective, a murdered memory drive, a city selling grief. Ghost 9, She Walked In With a Corpse, my latest thriller, now available for Kindle for 99 cents. Grab a copy and support the channel. All right, buckle your seatbelts, put the kids to bed, put the cat outside, and tell your spouse that you're going to be busy for a while and to knock before entering, because today I get to tell you that the De-Esser for the MT-48 is out. Yeah, let's talk about it.
From the mind of Mark Yoshimoto Nemkov.
I know a lot of us have been waiting for this for a while, but the MT-48 De-Esser is great, and it's here. So the one thing that I've loved about the MT-48, I've had it since it first came out. It has amazing preamps, premium level preamps, right? Premium level sound, great dynamic section, great EQ, all very easy to understand and manipulate and use, and really high level conversion. So you're getting a great premium level output from it. Your work product sounds better. And I can tell you for a fact that after I got the MT-48, after I switched from the Apollo to the MT-48, I went and I tracked the amount of auditions won and the amount of money that I made after that. And there's a marked increase, not just a tiny bit, but there was a big increase. So making the sound of my work product better really helped, obviously me book more gigs. And that's really the important thing about choosing the right gear. Now, again, the MT-48 has been enabled internally for a De-Esser, but they hadn't released one. And now I know why. Because they've been perfecting it. And, all disclosure aside, I've actually been beta testing it for emerging technologies for quite a while. Now, this thing is so great because it's really simple to use. Now, hold on. Let me show you. Let me take this off. So I am on the Sennheiser 416 shotgun. She sells seashells at the seashore, right? I mean, this thing, super sibilant, the bane of our sibilance existence. The fact that this is an industry standard. She sews socks in Cicero, sibilant, sibilance, right? I mean, it's a hard to manage sibilance. And truthfully, one of the reasons why I created Sibilance Killbox was because I was afraid that they'd never actually release this. And that my demo license would expire. So I did that as really kind of like, designing a De-Esser that making sure I had a great De-Esser just in case. But I love them. I love both of these. So here, let me turn it back on. Let's talk about how great this is. And it's really simple. That's the thing. It's really, really simple to use. Here, let me show you. So range here, right? Range, it's how much you want, how deep the effect is. But as you can hear, as I turn it way up, it's not killing it. It's actually kind of softening it in a way that I think that I could find a use for it up here, right? I mean, it changes something about the texture of it in a way. It's not really like a regular De-Esser. It really kind of manages the texture of your sibilance. Now let's take it out completely here. So this is how I set it up. So we're going to, hold on, let me do this manually. So we're going to turn this, we're going to limit the amount of width we have here. We're going to put on listen. So this is what is being affected. These are the bands that are being affected. So what I do here is I kind of just dial through here, right? And make that hissing sound. And I find where that is most prevalent. Right there. So 7.3, right? So I've got my frequency locked in. So I give it a little bit of width, right? And I don't want to open this up the whole way. You just want to open it up a little bit. I would say give it, yeah, like about that. I would say really if you're going across here, I like it just above 10. So that's a good spot right there, right? Then we're going to add some range. She sells seashores. She sells seashells at the seashore. She sells the seashore to sibilants in Cicero. Sewing socks in Cicero. Sewing socks in Cicero. Sewing socks in Cicero. She sells seashells. She sells seashells. So, and the thing is that's nice about it is, yeah, my sibilance does change over the course of the day. I seem to get a little bit more sibilant as the day goes. And so I can dial it in and I can just change it. And of course, you can save your presets, but that's it. That's it. That's how easy this is to use. Just dial it in and you're there. And of course, obviously, it is zero latency. You can print to it. What's really cool, I love about the MT-48 is obviously, of course, you can with the different mixers that are built into the MT-48, you can have one feed that has your effects on it, and you can send one feed that's dry. So if you want to record both at the same time to have options later on, I always just like to print my effects and run and gun. But yeah, the De-Esser is here for merging technologies. Now, my understanding is that there will be a Neumann online store where you can purchase the De-Esser, and what they do is it's installed in the firmware upgrade, right? So the new firmware upgrade will come out. It will have the De-Esser in there. You have to buy a license key to unlock it. And once you do that, it's right there with everything else. You have all of your other your EQ, your dynamics, everything that you need. And now you have a De-Esser. Now you have a great De-Esser. So yeah, I dig this. And what's cool is that, I have this here. I use Sibilance Killbox when I'm at my desk and I don't have the MT-48. And, having high quality sibilance management, having a great De-Esser as a voiceover artist is one of the most necessary tools you can buy. It's not something you should ignore. It's as important as your microphone choice, as your preamp choice, especially for someone who's as sibilant as I am. And again, if I take this out, sibilance, 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 yeah, it's awful. Sibilance, sibilance, sibilance. It's great, right? So it's here. It's here. The Neumann MT-48 De-Esser is here. Finally, I get to talk about it. And yeah, I've been using it for a while. I've been using it on work stuff, and it's great. It's just great. So if you have an MT-48 and you do voice work, anything really. If you're a singer, check out the De-Esser. There'll probably be some kind of free demo thing that you can do with it, but this thing is amazing. So yeah. All right. Let me know what you think in the comments. How long have you been waiting for this De-Esser to come out? It's been a while. It feels like forever, but it's here. Oh, happy day. All right. Let me know in the comments. Until next time, this is Mark Yoshimoto MKH, fading to black.